Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, the weather today has been interesting. We have had basically where we've gone from rainy, cloudy conditions to now, look at these blue skies out here. Lots of sunshine, things looking really good. Let's take a look at the satellite radar picture. You'll see the showers that we had earlier. Those are out of here. And now temperatures trying to warm up a little bit. You've got 74 in Effingham, 67 in Champaign, but there is a cold front that is slowly moving across the region. Okay, let's look at the evening planner through tonight. Temperatures falling back down into the lower 50s by 11 p.m. We'll come back here in a little bit and talk about the big changes with the temperatures later in the week. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
The U of I has been working to get FDA-approved COVID testing, but they've hit a roadblock. What that means for COVID tests.
I think part of that is everybody's grown tired of COVID overall.
A county in central Illinois is seeing a big spike in cases. What's making it rank among the worst in the state? Plus, state police have a new way to track evidence, how it's giving sexual assault survivors some peace of mind.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Do we want to get FDA approval for, an emergency use authorization for our own test at some point? Absolutely.
But it's going to take a little bit longer than the U of I thought it would. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. University officials say there was some confusion between them and the FDA, and that means they need to wait to get approval for wide use of saliva-based tests. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Cook is live on campus. So Gabrielle, tell us, what is the confusion?
Well, U of I thought they were originally connected to Yale University through a bridge study, a school that does have emergency use FDA approval. So they thought their test was FDA approved, but that isn't the case. The FDA reminded them their type of testing is referred to as a laboratory developed test. This doesn't change how the U of I tests, but means the school won't be able to roll it out to Champaign-Urbana until they get full FDA approval. The U of I says even though there was a mix-up, they have always followed guidance.
At every step of the way, we were doing our very best to follow the guidance and the direction from the FDA that as we understood it, and at no point have we ever been out of any kind of regulatory compliance.
The U of I is a certified CLIA testing center. That means they are qualified to continue testing on campus, and the university is working to get FDA approved, and right now they don't have a timeline for that. Live in Champaign, I'm Gabrielle Cook, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Gabrielle, thank you so much for that update. Now, the U of I is also working with ISU to open a saliva-based testing site. ISU will then be able to process COVID-19 tests on campus. That site is expected to open in November. New tonight at 5, a school in Decatur is going fully remote for nearly 2 weeks starting tomorrow. St. Teresa High School confirmed today it had at least one positive test. They wouldn't say if it was a student or staff member. Students will return to the building on October 13th. Christian County is now home to one of the highest COVID positivity rates in the state. The county is a warning level based on state metrics. The latest data from public health showed a 15.9% positivity rate. Christian and Montgomery County's emergency management director says he thinks the spike in cases is because of complacency.
Yeah, I think part of that is everybody's grown tired of COVID overall. That includes responders and frontline people like myself. However, it's a virus and it's still here. A lot of the contributing factors that we see are gatherings, and those can be smaller gatherings like 20 people at a birthday party.
He says the county follows state guidelines for educating businesses. It hasn't issued any citations or cease and desist orders like Sangamon and Macon counties have done. Region 6's positivity rate is creeping toward the 8% warning. Right now, it's 7.2%. That's without counting Champaign County's numbers because of the county's high test volume that was skewing the region's rate. If the region does hit 8% positivity, the state would enact mitigation measures for the entire area, such as no indoor bar or dining services and limited gatherings. Across the state, nearly 2,300 new coronavirus cases were announced today, bringing the total to more than 293,000. The positivity rate for the state is keeping steady at 3.6%. They also announced 35 deaths today. The toll is now more than 8,600 people. We have an update on an investigation in Olney. An 18-year-old wanted for murder has been arrested. State police have been searching for Rick Medor. He was wanted for the shooting death of 19-year-old Kyle Johnson in Olney earlier this month. U.S. Marshals and a fugitive task force arrested him down in Florida. They also took a 16-year-old from Olney into custody. She was listed as missing and endangered in connection with the investigation. A judge has denied a murder convict's request. Michael Henslick was sentenced to life in June. He murdered Holly Casano back in 2009. After that, he filed a motion for his sentence to be reconsidered, but a judge here turned him down. The motion claimed the judge who sentenced him did something wrong, but a second judge determined that wasn't true. Now the motion will move to the state appellate court. The Champaign County state's attorney says that appeals process could take years. Once sexual assault survivors send off their test kits for evidence, it can be a long time before they hear back. But state police launched a new system today to make it easier for survivors to follow them. WCIA3's Cole Henke has more.
The Illinois State Police have a new tracking system in place to help sexual assault survivors know exactly where their case stands.
It allows you to see in real time where the kit is at. And I think where that's helpful to survivors is if there's a log jam, then what we can find out is where did it stop and who do we need to follow up with to try to get it moving again.
The new system works like tracking a package online. Survivors can see exactly where their kit stalled. Carrie Ward at the Illinois Coalition Against Sexual Assault said this won't solve the problem of backlogged rape kits, but it will help survivors in the long run.
You know, it's definitely peace of mind as far as where it stops. It's definitely transparency and knowing where it is along the way. But what we need to see next is the accountability component that says, okay, if we know where it stopped, that's great. Can we find out why it stopped?
80% of the testing labs in the state are signed up to use this new program. And the Illinois State Police and the Illinois Coalition Against Sexual Assault are hoping that the last 20% joins in soon. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Henke, WCIA3, your local news leader.
State police processed 6,000 kits in the last fiscal year. While submissions are up by 9%, they haven't gotten through half of the backlog. Police say no one was hurt after a car hit a power pole in Danville this morning. It happened on Main Street just east of Bowman Avenue. Ameren crews made repairs. Officers shut down part of Main Street for a few hours. They say mechanical issues may have caused the crash. It's a big win for one 11-year-old. What she took top prize in. Plus, will your town have trick-or-treating this year? Public Health has some new guidelines that might be a clue.